Hi, and welcome back to Indubitably Sinise. I am Sinise, and today, for Stories Behind the Dooney, I will be doing a What's in My Bag video. Today, I had to go to church to perform and do some recordings. Like most churches, we are, of course, recording virtually, and so I needed to go and do some recording, and I wanted to make sure I had everything that I needed. And so, before I get started with this WIMB, I would like to thank you to my subscribers for coming back. Those that have not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, as well as the notifications bell, and don't forget to like this video. So let's go ahead and get into it. This is the large Camden woven Camden Hobo in the color strawberry. This color is just so beautiful. Today, this is my first bag that is in the family of red that I have owned in my entire life. I just can't believe it. I really did this. This bag is big, and I started out packing my things very lightly, but then I remembered, oh, I want to make sure that I have what I needed because I didn't want to forget anything. I probably should have taken my Russell, but I wanted to try this one out, and so I'm happy that I did. So let's get to see what's all in this bag because it is plenty, plenty, plenty. So for an overhead view of what's in my bag, I got a lot of stuff in there. So I'm going to go ahead and take everything out one by one. First off, I had my tripod because I was going to do this box, or not this box, I'm so used to doing unboxings. I was going to do this video in my vehicle while the sun was still shining bright, but I didn't have enough time, so yeah, I wasn't able to do that. And so I have that in there, as well as, let's see, I want to make sure that I recognize this company. This is Lux Therapy. This is a scalp soother. When I tell you, when you have protective styles, when you have braids, wigs, whatever the case is, this is the most wonderful tool to have to scratch your scalp. I love this. Instead of trying to dig your nails into the right spot, just use this. This is accurate. It goes right to the spot, and it definitely soothes your scalp very, very well. And not only just for when you're having a quick itch, but when you're shampooing and all that stuff, this is great to have. I have this in 3 colors. I want to get a couple of other colors that they have, but this is a wonderful, wonderful tool to have for when you have those protective styles. I don't know what this button, oh, this button came from my dress. Yeah, I guess to replace the buttons on the front of here. So that's just in there on top. I didn't realize that. Of course, I have my battery charger, and the cord is in here somewhere. We'll find it, because I ended up having to like pull my phone out of my bag because it was connected because I was doing something. Of course, I have my eyebrow kit set, my laptop, not my laptop, my tablet. Let me put that here. I carried my glasses just in case for contact wearers. You never know when something happens. I've been wearing contacts since I was a teenager, a budding teenager at that. And so you just never know when something will happen. But I really haven't had any issues with my contacts. So I have my glasses as well as my, I want to make sure they still call it that, because it used to be called the Saline Solution. But this is the multi-purpose solution, the Renew. I have that. I carry that. I have that as well. I have some safety pins because we had to change clothes, and one of my dresses definitely needed some assistance in the bosom area. And so I have these safety pins. My grandmother used to keep I think she had a catch-all little pouch full of safety pins, and that's something that I want to replicate because you just never know if you would need it or if somebody else will need it. Most of the times it happens at church. I also have my cosmetic bag. I switched out my makeup because I knew I would be using, I wanted to try to change lipsticks and all of that. So I have my brush in here. I have my Studio Fix in here. I've had this for a while. I don't generally wear makeup of any kind other than like lip stuff. I have plenty of lipsticks, lip glasses. I love MAC, so I'm gonna pull those out. I really do love MAC, and this is just like some of my colors. Now I mean, of course I wasn't gonna all wear these all one by one. I like to mix and create my own little blend. One of these that I forgot that I had is this Sultry Move Powder Kiss lipstick. And so I love just matte colors, and this was such a pretty color. But I'm not gonna go into all of these. But I have all of these. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lipsticks. I have some liners. Next to MAC, I like one of these liners not in here. I think it's in my bag. I need to put it back in here. But one of my, I got so much stuff up here. One of my liners is not a MAC. I want to see if it's in this purse. I don't know where I put it, but it's a hot pink liner. No, it's not in my hand. It's from NYX. Yeah, I think that's what it is. NYX. I also have my sharpener in here. Oh, so much stuff. You just never know how much stuff you have in here. And I've had this in here for years. I don't have multiple cosmetic bags, so I just drop everything. Of course, I have my re-wetting drops for my contacts. And I actually needed that because just kind of going back in that air conditioner thing or whatever was floating, it kind of was irritating my eyes. So I was blinking like this and doing all that. I also carry this solar oil that I've had, and I think I've replenished this. It's not necessarily solar oil, just some good cuticle oil, because every now and then I get to looking at my cuticles and they may be dry, so I keep that in there. I also keep even though I have my eyebrow kit, I love to buy things. And so I thought that these were cute to have. These are just little tweezers. You just never know what you may need tweezers for. I also have this brush. And where did this come from? This says Face Secrets. I don't know where this dual brow lash stick came from, but I do have that in here. Just never know. So I have all of my makeup in my little cosmetic bag. I'm going to take all of this out and put it back in the storage case that I have it in. Alright, I still got more stuff to get out of here. Because I was changing clothes, I used this sack pouch as my catch-all. So I used it tonight for my jewelry. And so I have some jewelry in here. I don't know if you all have heard of Plunder, but I like to wear their accessories. My friend girl, Avis, she just keeps telling me about things, or has been telling me about things. I had to tell her, look, I gotta file back because I've been getting too much. And really I haven't, because I like to go and accessorize and pick things out when I want it, how I want it. Anywho, I also have some of the Josie Moran whipped argan oil. If you are a QVC lover, my mom introduced this to me. Actually, she bought it for me. I need to get some more, but I had this on standby just in case I feel like I was a little ashy. Also, this edge control. Now, some people like to try to do something to their edges. Every now and then, I just say whatever, don't care. But for special occasions, I will use my Arcani. I think that's what it is, Arcani Coil Care. Enthroned Edges, Long Lasting Edge Control. She did the rub challenge. I think it came out like in 2019, 2020, maybe probably 2019. This stuff is the truth. If I had done videos in the past of all the edge controls that I've ever bought that just really did not do much for my 4B, 4C, 4F hair, and I just made up that, but it's really, really, really something else. This stuff works. It really, truly works. I also have my wristlet. You know what? I didn't even know this had come off. Because I was like, wait a minute. Is this truly a wristlet right by now? I don't know when and how, but it did come off. We got to check that out. See if it was something else. But I have that. And there's some trash because I had to open something new. Of course, I have my hand sanitizer. In there, I have my little cute mirror. I got a happy. Tonight, I have my toothpicks, or what have you, I call them toothpicks. And I put my cards and whatnot in the slots, as well as other, cash and cards in the zipper compartment. So this was good. And I felt like this paired well. I don't have any red accessories, but I thought this paired well with the red to just kind of tone it down. Because I think sometimes we can kind of go overboard with our accessories if they're all the same color. But I thought that would be fine for that. So let me put all of that back in here. I love gift cards. I really do. I don't know who doesn't. But apparently, I really do love gift cards. Alright. Whew. Still more to go. I have my shades because I had my shades on earlier. I didn't know if I would be getting so happy from performing, but I use not organic. I try to do holistic living with a lot of my products, and so I have this crystal mineral deodorant spray in lavender and white tea. So the spray was just a kind of touch up. I also use the actual crystal, and I use a combination of that, and it works very well for me. I don't know why I still had this face flavor in here, even though I have makeup on, so I wasn't going to be touching up anything, but that's in there. My pen pouch, just in case I had to write something, which I really didn't. I found this old Avon brush. I probably shouldn't show it, but I want to let you know that I currently use this. I had this brush when I was a child, like 5 years old. And I also have the bigger brush too. But this brush, I wish they would make brushes like this again. This is the best brush. Forget your toothbrush for your edges and all of that. Use this. This is really, I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Also in the pouch, I have my phone. I think I just found my cord and that liner that I was talking about. It's not NYK. This is NK lip pencil. I think I got this from the hair store some years ago. I use this Singer Soothing Throat Spray, extra strength. It's really, really good. It's really, really good. I also use honey, hot water and honey to soothe your throat when you have to sing. I love it, love it, love it. And this is the cord, the little cord to my charger. Let's see, is that everything? I do believe that's everything. I did not use the slots on that side and the zipper slot, nor did I use the front compartment. I actually forgot about the front compartment. I was just putting everything in this bag. When I say I felt like I really truly had everything that I needed, I truly, 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 truly did. And so that is what's in this bag. It can hold a lot. I did not zip this bag because I really didn't need to. And I felt like it was packed to capacity. I think truly I could have put more items in there. But of course, the more you pack in a bag, the heavier that it gets. And so I didn't really want that. So I had fun with my bag tonight. I can't wait to carry it again for whatever occasion that I may need a lot of items or even just a few items. I love this Camden Woven Hobo. It is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I want to make sure I didn't scratch up my duck. But yeah, that is my WIMB. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, give some positive feedback, some positive comments about what you thought about what was in my bag. Because I think, yeah, the kitchen sink probably could have gone in there. Barbara doll style. All right, you all, thank you for tuning in, and please, please come back. All right, y'all have a good